Hello, Spokane Man Podcast. It's your host, KGC here, the host of the Spokane Man Podcast. And today I'm joined by an amazing artist, is what I can describe to use this lady. She's a great friend. She's somebody who down the road we need to be keeping an eye out for. Please welcome my buddy, Miss Kate Stetson. Kate, how are you doing?
Good. How are you, Kaden?
Oh, I'm doing such a too blessed to be stressed, as my buddy Ron Moore Jr. said on this show. But where are you calling in from us today?
Dayton, Ohio.
Dayton, Ohio. Go Buckeyes.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't watch too much college football, but most people around here love Ohio State. Yeah.
Or can I dare to say go Cincinnati Reds?
I'm a Pittsburgh Pirates fan.
You and Joe Bonzel, he's a Philadelphia Phillies fan.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
Joe and you have something in common, both from Pittsburgh, or both love Pittsburgh teams.
Yep.
So talk to us. Let's get into it, and let's talk about how you can't what it was like growing up in Ohio for you.
Yeah. So I've always lived in Ohio. I grew up in, I sometimes joke in the cornfields of Ohio. It's very small town, about 40 miles east of Columbus, and grew up in the country. I have three siblings, and we always had pets. We had a horse, we had cats, we had a dog. Um, and back then, I would be outside no matter the weather, no matter the time of year, no matter, I'd be outside every single day, sometimes all day long. And so one part about growing up that way is I know all the trees, I know all the local animals, I enjoy um, birds. I still love to bird watch. I love to hike still to this day because of my childhood. So that's when I think of my childhood, the biggest and happiest memories are definitely being outdoors a lot in nature. And there's parts of Ohio that are very pretty.
Yeah, I know. Down there in where is it? Canton, Ohio. They have the NFL Hall of Fame, and
Yeah, I've been there. Yeah.
yeah, I plan to get out there sometime, and I love Ohio, and I've never been to Ohio, but just from the landscape that you guys have in some part, I want to go to Hartfield, Ohio, or Hartville, Ohio, or something,
Oh, okay.
and travel there. But something that you did with Fleeting Moments with the American or German American pop rockers 12 Below, you released that on my cousin's birthday, Carter,
Oh, cool.
and September 27th. So talk to us a little bit about that song.
Yeah. I posted this demo on YouTube, and I was new to Twitter, and I just had been going through some things, and I was like, I tried I set this intention for myself to be a little more courageous with sharing my music and stuff. And I just put my iPhone in my music room and I hit record, and I played with my monitors some of the music I was working on with the piano and some beats I was playing around with. And I had my mic on and I sang a rough demo and I posted on YouTube. And there's a progressive rock band called 12 Below that I follow on Twitter, and really enjoyed their music, their sound. They sound like, to me, when I first started following them and was listening, they sounded like Nine Inch Nails, which is one of my favorite bands. And so I, they messaged me on YouTube and said, "Hey, Kate, have you thought about keeping this sparse production and taking it a little bit further, like the next level?" And I just kind of nonchalantly was like, "No, I haven't thought about it, but if you're up for it, go for it." And that's how we connected. And within a few weeks, he had said that he would be recording in like London and Germany. His brother lives in Germany, part of the band, and they were going to add fretless bass. And we were chatting about that because we were both Kate Bush fans, so we were talking about the fretless bass that she uses in some of her work. And yeah, so we just were like back and forth, and then a few months later they finished the production. I think just 12 Blows production, very beautiful. It kept the atmosphere and that just vibe that I wanted when I imagined it. So I was very happy with it and very excited.
Yeah, man, and I took a listen before the show. I'm a man of many things before the show that and I was listening to it, and it sounds a lot different than what you've done. You try, and I follow you on SoundCloud, and I'm a big fan of your music, but was this different from all your other stuff that you've done?
Um, a lot of the things that I've posted on SoundCloud are collaborations that I do during the February album writing month. It's a group of artists that go online and post things, and then we all collaborate. It's real fun. And so I experiment a lot with that. And then with Fleeting Moments, I had never worked. I feel like the bass is what makes it really different in the production because that bass, when they first sent me the demo, their ideas with bass, I just thought that was so beautiful, like to add that mixed with like a high vocal. So yeah, it is different. You're very perceptive. You picked up, it is different.
Yeah, and I love how you went into that songwriting session that you did. So you did a month long?
Yeah, FOM, I first did FOM during the pandemic in 2021, and that's what they call it. And then they call them FOMers, February album writing month. And then they also have like a challenge from June 1st to it ends October 1st. So I spent the summer collaborating with these people too. It's just a collective group of artists from all over, and some people just post lyrics and some post everything. Some people can do full-blown productions. Some then you just kind of post ideas and post your demos and songs and then bounce ideas off each other. And the reason I've loved my experiences on this website is the people there are encouraging, and to me, with my personality, that makes me feel better with the creative processes because I have enough critical voices in my head to, I don't need to hear everything that's wrong with it. I already know. But if you encourage me, maybe then I'll, I'll fix it as you grow. You artists grow down the road and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
And and I want to read this, and I have it right here, but I want to read something and I want to congratulate you before I read this.
okay.
I have right here, you won a or particular scholarship to join the signature songwriting circle for the next 3 months.
Yeah.
Congratulations, my
Thank
friend.
you, Kaden.
What does that feel for you? How do you feel?
I was very excited because I took that's with Carrie Cole, and I've been following her YouTube for years. And um, maybe 6 months ago, I, on a whim, signed up for her vocal trauma class, which was really a neat class because it was more about like the things that hold you back as a singer, like social anxiety, trauma that's happened in your life, anything that would hold you back from being yourself when you sing. So I signed up for her class, and then I just thought her heart is so big. She wants to help artists. You've got a big heart as well, like people, like-minded people that just want to help artists. And she had this songwriting contest, so I was working on Fleeting Moments, and I actually sent it before the production, so it was very raw. And when I sent it, I didn't really think about it again. And I'm not on Instagram, so when she posted the winners, I didn't even know for like 24 hours. And then she messaged me on Twitter, and I was very, very happy. I'm very excited to do it. So I immediately did the scholarship. I signed up for her songwriting class, because otherwise I don't know if I would have. So I'm very glad I have the opportunity.
Well, you know what? I want to say congratulations, and for me, this is a huge honor because what, what you are is something that a fan base called the Spokane Man Podcast fan base. We are going to keep an eye out on you because you know what? You're something new that music needs. We need a lot more people sounding like you, and we need a lot more music like you. And I can't wait to watch your career grow. And I'm very humbled and I'm very proud and very blessed to know you and to call you a friend. And where can people keep up with your music?
I just want to say that was very kind of you to say, and I appreciate that. Right now, pretty much just Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, Twitter, those outlets.
Yeah, and then trust me, if you ain't following her on Twitter, well, that's you need to do that because she is the sweetest person to follow on Twitter. I mean, I'll be up late at night and she'll be up sometimes and she'll be liking my tweets and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Here? But you are such an amazing person to follow on Twitter and where can people keep up to contact with you?
Twitter's a good one.
Twitter.
I found that platform just in April. Like I've always been shy for social media, and I opened it up like mid-April, and really glad I did because I met you and Epic Roxy and lots of Jeff and lots of really, really good-hearted people that want to see artists succeed and put their stuff out there.
And I want to I want to talk to you a little bit about your faith. And I want to ask you what's your faith like during now this songwriting process and and with winning the circle or the songwriting thing. How was your faith? How did that impact you to keep going?
So I believe in a personal relationship with God, and that God is in everyone and everything, and God is love. And I don't believe God would put in my heart music if I wasn't supposed to do something with it. So I view it as honoring Him when I do things. So, and like every human being on planet Earth, we make mistakes and mess up, and but we are loved and we are forgiven. And if we have the chance to put something with our mark, our own unique mark that He had given us, then I think that's what we should do. That's our job.
And it shows through your music. It really does.
Thank you.
And I know sometimes it might feel like sometimes it might feel like, oh, with the way she's going, no, she's a gospel artist. It may not be the 100% the music that she likes and listens to,
Mhm.
but I can tell that I kind of compare you to Elvis kind of because I know that the music that you do is not your primary. Your primarily is gospel music, and
Yeah.
that's where you sing your heart out at, and
You
that's
know,
what I love.
and that you're right about Elvis. I just saw I can't pretend that I know everything about his personal life, but I did see that movie that came out. It was really, really good. And I have a friend, Bill White, who huge Elvis fan, and over the summer he gave me like a playlist to get into Elvis, and I was listening, and I you're right. Elvis like tapped into that soul, like he's talking to God. Yeah.
Yeah, and Kate, I'm beyond myself that you're on the show, and I want to say thank you for coming on the show, and thank you. And anytime you have new music out, anytime you want to come on and just talk, promote,
Sure.
come on out and We would love, love, love to have you back on the show. You are seriously a dream come true. And I want more female vocalists to be out there and be inspired. That
Thanks, Hayden.
and a lot of more people should be inspired by you as I am sitting here today. And
Thanks, Hayden. I
thank
appreciate
you. Thank you so much for watching
that.
the Spokane Man podcast. Thank you, Kate, for being here on the show today. And remember, there are three things in this life that bring you to people: music, faith, music, and food. God bless you. Stay vigilant, everybody. Thank you.